and welcome to Global Talk Show by Business Power Academy, Netherlands. And today, this amazing show is amazing because we are having an amazing, eminent, vivacious, and very talented from India, none other than Ronald Patrick. Welcome, Ronald, to our show. It's been a great privilege and honor for me to host you today.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm super excited.
And I'm super excited to host you. So,
Thank you
Ronald,
again.
people are so see because this is a live show and we are being watching in front across the globe of 35 to 60 countries. So, without any pause, without any delay, everybody's so excited to know what is Ronald's journey, which is going to be super inspiring to the world.
Okay, thank you so much. First of all, thank you, Supriya. You're doing amazing. I've seen a couple of your clips, your posts on LinkedIn. I'm your big fan. First of all, congratulations to you and your team. And thank you for giving me an opportunity to have an interaction with you. Let's talk about my journey. Of course, my journey was not an easy journey for me. I still remember when I was kid, I was just hardly 6 years, 7 years old. I used to stay with my grandmother, and my mom and dad used to work. They were little busy people, so I became very close to my mom and my grandmother. Of course, with that, we used to have that professional interaction as soon as you grow. So when you cross 13 or 12 years of age, you interact very less with your father because you just have a professional interaction. Like, hi, hello, khana khaya ya nahi, XYZ and all. But later on, I just want to talk about it because this is a best platform where I can talk about something about my community. That's about LGBTQ community about it. So at the age of 13, 14, when I realized myself that my friends having some different set of likes and dislikes, I have a different likes and dislikes, and there were no social media. So I'm a millennial, where born in late 80s, early 90s, where social media was not that time and we were not aware about it. And I still remember I used to confuse about my sexuality, about okay, something I'm different, and that's my journey started over there. Of course, it was not an easy because first you have to fight with yourself. You need to understand, you need to accept yourself for what you are. Once you accept yourself, then only you can have a conversation with your family members. And your biggest battle, trust me, not with the world, with your family members, because you're going to interact with about your something different, unique journey. According to them, I still feel it's normalized. So I remember I discussed with my one of my bestest friend, which I'm still close with them. Okay, and I discuss about it at the age of 14 that I think I attract towards the same sex gender. That's what I discussed with him. He said, Ronald, chill out. Don't get hyper. ये शायद हो जाता है. In Hindi language we call it as हो जाता है. Let's go with the flow. And maybe you have some disease. I still remember he said something. But later on, of course, when my journey started, I started. Of course, I faced bully. I faced racism. People have commented about my body language, color, gender. It was not an easy journey from whether it's my college life, whether it's my school life. The one thing I always believe is that self acceptance, which is must. If you love yourself, no matter how the world treats you, you can treat calmly, patiently, and just reply in a polite way. That's what I believe it. And education was my strength. I enjoy studying. I completed my graduation, and later on, after my graduation, I started discussing with my family members, and I started joining with the corporate sector as well. And of course, everything was roller coaster journey for me. In short, but one thing I always believe: if your family, friends are there with you, no matter where you are, what you are, you can fight any battle. The first thing I always tell my audience, and my friends and everyone: accept yourself, love yourself, and then start having a discussions with yourself. And today, if you see Supriya social media platform, a lot of awareness are there about LGBTQ community. My company are promoting diversity and inclusiveness. 10 years before I don't think so. People were aware about inclusiveness as well. But now it will take some time to acceptance. But now I'm enjoying my journey. My life is so far is beautiful. And that's all about me. I don't want to bore my audience to talk about in detail. So any questions you have from your side, I'm open for anything.
Well, Ronald, when I see your success, because whenever I will just open the LinkedIn and I will see your post, oh my gosh, like a tsunami, your all liked and comments I will see. So I will say, Ronald, it's your hard work and dedication that has given you a new name. Besides being, you can say, a country like India, I am sure you would have faced n number of challenges. But the most important
True.
thing is you moved on, moved on, moved on, and you never,
Yes.
maybe you would have heard some of the negative words, but you never ever given up on your dreams, and that's the beauty. And that I can say I am hosting a very strong person, and this is called life. So, Ronald, thank you so much for inspiring today millions of people and being an inspiration for them, those who give up in their life. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Well, Ronald, one question is popping out my mind. In this journey, when you said about in 13 years of age, you just started finding some changes. So, in your life, what kind of other challenges you had faced? Because I am sure this is not only one challenge you had faced. There are so many n number of challenges. So, would you like to share some of the challenges which really shook
Absolutely.
you
Absolutely.
and said,
So,
Ronald, you can't move? And you said, no, I will move. And you would have taken steps. So, kindly
I
enlighten.
remember, I'm so sorry for the interruption. You want to say something? Then I'll go ahead. Okay,
No,
cool.
absolutely. Yeah.
I still remember when, at the age of 13, the one challenges I used to face about my sexuality. Because even the school time, the lectures used to happen, people used to make a very, very harsh comment. That's one thing. And people don't realize when they make such harsh comment. Okay. Maybe the kids were not aware about that time. There were no awareness, and including, I don't blame anyone, but including teachers used to laugh at me. And I still remember when I complained to one of the teacher that he's making fun of me, the teacher laughed at me. And teacher said, it's okay, the way you walk, the way you talk, change your behavior, change your attitude. It's really, really broke my self-confidence and self-esteem. I was in a super depression, which affected my 10th exams as well, the board exams as well. I did not do well much because a lot of questions, a lot of stigma I used to carry with me. And the same thing, because the family members are also not aware about it. And even they knows about it that he is something different compared to the rest of the guys who are playing football, who playing cricket. But I enjoy gardening and I enjoy cooking that time. I used to cook that time when I
Awesome.
was kid. But my I still remember my granny used to say, "Why are you cooking? It's a girl's job. It's not a boy's job." My big second major challenges, okay, I experienced at my self-esteem, lack of confidence, and it was continued till 20. Even in my college life, I used to never go for an outing because if I go for an outing, I will be a super duper topic about okay, let's bully Ronald because let's bully Ronald, and they used to make very harsh comment. When I started working, okay, after when I completed my graduation, I realized that okay, if I want to do further studies, I'll do with my own bread and butter. I started working, I started seeing the world, and at the age of 22, Supriya, I met one guy, okay, who's in Delhi, who's currently right now I'm dating. I don't want to reveal the name person right now, but I will talk about him in detail when the time will come. And he made me realize, okay, that Ronald, you need to understand the meaning of self-love. People will come, people will bully you. Your confidence and your self-esteem, which is very important, and your self-respect. No one can talk to you like you need to. For example, Supriya, I used to walk on the road as well. Sometimes people made a comment as well about my color, about my walking style, and I used to never give back to people. I used to never give back to people. And then this person came to my life. He made me realize the importance of emotional intelligence, which we talked about, self love. And later on, Supriya, when you start doing well in your life, automatically the confidence level increases. The only mantra I do follow hard work, dedication, whatever feedback or criticisms people are giving you, whether it's your professional life or your personal life, if you feel that the feedback should work on it, then work on it. Otherwise, if you feel that feedback is too personal, like for example, in my case, I used to get a criticism about my hand movement, my body language. I used to never take it. That's how I am. That's how I don't want to act fake someone else. That's what I believe it. And later on, when I started doing well in my professional life, and I still remember, Supriya, I don't want to become a teacher. I don't want to become a trainer. I don't want to become public speaking because you require to have a confidence to talk in front of 100 people. Now, if you ask me, Ronald, can you stand in front of 200 people and talk about it? I don't care. I can talk anything and everything. What is the main thing which I always apply is that stop taking negative comments so personally. I will not use the word negative. I'll use opportunities which are not at all, which asking you to change your personality. Sorry, you don't need to change your personality just to please people. This is what you are. If you feel you are right, you don't have to change for anyone. That's what I believe in life, and this is how I increase my confidence level, increase my I will say overall the personality I build up. That's what.
Ronald, after listening your challenges, I will say only one thing. I am remembering those lines. People will hate you, shake you, break you, and rate you, but it's you who will make you. It is
Absolutely.
absolutely 100% Ronald, even not only in your life, in everybody's life. People are there only to comment, or they will tell, oh, you're not doing good, because they don't have any such work. But a person should have a lot of confidence. Whatever he or she is doing is right. And when your soul says, yes, this is the work you're meant for, then never ever listen to anyone. And all, I'm so happy and so, so cheerful that yes, what you decided in your life, you never cared for those who were just bullying you, who were just trying to stop you from achieving your aim. And I this positive vibrations which you are giving, which you are reflecting, it's spreading today across the globe, and people would love to
Thank you.
remember you whenever they will get stuck, or they will bend down, knocked down by their adversities or any circumstances. They are going to get up again, because when Ronald said, we will do it. So thank you so much for so inspiring answer. You really energized and sparked today in this global talk show. Awesome one, Ronald. Well,
Thank you so much.
now, Ronald, as you mentioned one word, EQ, and I know you are a great EQ coach and you're an award winner EQ coach. So now it's time to talk about your job, your passion, and I know you're a great coach. So let's talk about your coaching. Yeah.
Thank you so much. So let me talk about my professional life. I started my career with one of the MNC, one of the BPO sectors. I joined as an associate level, used to take calls, work in a night shifts. My only goal was that time to work in a night shift so that in the daytime I can attend lectures. So I used to do my masters, and in the night time I used to attend calls, American clients, UK clients, and then I got promoted. I get step by step got promoted because of my performance, and that's what a company should do. It they should not bother about from where you are, what you are, how you are. Yes, you're giving your numbers, the performance that matters a lot, and right attitude is important. That's what I believe it. And later on, I worked as a quality analyst as well, almost for 2 years. Then suddenly I realized teaching is my passion, training is my passion. I enjoy meeting people. I enjoy explaining to my clients as well. I enjoy leading the training modules as well. And that's my journey started. I applied for an IJP, which we call it as a corporate internal job posting, and I cleared it, and I got selected as a trainer. Then trainer, almost for 3 to 4 years, I worked as a trainer. Then I got promoted as a senior trainer. Recently, I got selected as a leadership development manager. Things That's how my journey has been started so far. Now let's talk about my EQ part. Okay, 2018, my mom passed away, and it break down me completely. The two things I always face in my life is that I'm very emotional person, and I easily trust people. That's my weakness. And it was not an easy
I
journey
will
for
say
me when
only
my
one
mom
thing.
passed away.
No, I can say these qualities are your attributes, because Being emotional,
Absolutely.
being trusting people are great qualities, Ronald. So I will say it's not a weakness. Yeah.
Absolutely. Then later on, I remember that I joined a course. One of my friends recommended me to do a course, like for example, do a master's in emotional intelligence. And I was not even aware about what is EQ, what is EI, because hardly people used to aware about it. I did Google, I got some information, and it was a Mumbai University degree. So I joined. I wanted to gain degree. I'll be very honest with that. But the journey was beautiful. When I
Mhm.
started attending lectures, when I started attending classes as well, it was amazing, beautiful journey for me. A lot of people ask me, what is emotional intelligence? So emotional intelligence in simple way, it's if just could you give me 1 minute, please? Just 1 minute, not 1 minute.
Sure.
I'm so sorry. I'm in the
No,
office right now.
no worries, no worries. You can.
Okay. Yes. So my emotion. So a lot of people ask me this question: what is emotional intelligence? So in simple way, emotional intelligence is nothing but to understand not only your own emotions but others' emotions as well. If you're not able to understand your own emotions, how you will going to understand other emotion? That's what I believe it. And trust me, this journey was not an easy for me. Emotional intelligence, lot of new topics, lot of psychological topics has come because my background is completely management background, BCom background. And once I completed my emotional intelligence, there I realized, okay, your emotional is your strength. It's absolutely okay to be an emotional person, because we live in a corporate world. We always made that okay, there is no place for emotions. But when I did this course, I realized that how much differences I can make people's life. That is very important. And during lockdown, Supriya, I remember, I used to never enjoy writing. But in school time, I used to write little bit of articles with my pen and paper. I used to write it during lockdown after 8 hours of work, and there were a lot of assignments. I was not getting it. So I was doing my 8 hours of production work with my company. Then suddenly I realized, okay, let me write an article. Let me write an article and let's see how the people responds. And of course, I did not get a very good response. Initially, it was not I will so I don't believe in viewership, but end of the day, you get motivation. At least 2 or 3 likes also you get on LinkedIn on a platform. I started written an article continuously, consistently. Then later on, slow and steadily, I started getting viewership. I started getting good response from the audience. I started getting good response from the people as well. That's how my journey started. And during lockdown, I'm so proud. Lot of strangers have messaged me on LinkedIn. They required coaching, they required counseling, and I did free of charge because
Awesome.
everyone was in trouble, including we were. Even we were facing mental health issues because if we
I
on the
remember
news,
those
lot of
days. Yeah, I
I
remember.
still remember those days. If you on the news channel, negativity, how many they used to talk only about numbers about COVID. There were no proper platform where someone talk about positivity. So I realized how much the people used to face and experience it. And that time when a lot of people DM me, they were alone, loneliness was happening, and I trusted them, and I discussed with them. And later on, when they message me that their life is so beautiful because of me, when they give me a credit for that, I am blessed about it. I'm really blessed because that's how you should contribute. Sometimes money is, of course, money is important. End of the day, we are all money is gives us motivation, which satisfy our basic needs and our luxuries as well. But sometimes in we also need to do a social service, and and lockdowns, everyone was facing it. If they were many people were jobless. They do not have money. They do not have to pay money for rent as well. So that's how the journey started with LinkedIn, and I was consistently LinkedIn. For example, if you post once in a week or maybe once in a month, definitely you will not get a regular audience. But at least twice in a week, you're posting consistently, your loyal audience will definitely comment you, likes you, and I started getting good response from the people from LinkedIn. I started getting my freelancing opportunities on LinkedIn that I do mostly on Sundays or Saturdays whenever I get free time. That's how it. I'm so sorry for interrupting in between. Uh, Between some of my trainees were asking me, that's why I have to just off the camera, and I have to inform that I'm busy right now.
But I will say only one thing when you were just telling me about your journey. This journey of LinkedIn, you can say, and I am sure that you are doing wonders in LinkedIn whenever I see your posts, your comments, your royal followers
Thank
that
you.
are growing day and night, and you are doing fabulous job, Ronald. There is no doubt in that. So you said about the two words consistent and constant. So these are the two words really has made you a king, I can say, because you are endless, you are unstoppable, Ronald. And I wish you all the best for your upcoming projects, for your future, for
Thank
your
you.
future endeavors, and lot of projects. Well, this journey is incomplete if I will not ask what are Ronald's dreams, what is his mission and vision, and my global audience would love to know that. So, to you,
uh, I don't have a specific right now, but mission is that, of course, I want to go for a long trip. Recently, last year, I went for an international trip at Thailand. This year, unfortunately, because of some reasons, I cannot travel internationally. But definitely, next 4 months, I have a plan to travel to Dubai. That's my mission. Vision is that I maybe after 40, okay, maybe after 30, maybe once I cross 40 or 45, I want to have my own training consultancy. I don't want to work.
this will happen, and I will also be joining as one of your trainers.
I will be working with you.
Yeah, Ronald. So keep dreaming, Ronald, because whenever you just make some manifestations, positive manifestations or affirmations, and there is a law of attraction which says it always gives you what you want. So never ever stop dreaming, keep going, keep moving. And I'm sure one day you would be just opening your own training consultancy, and we all
Ah,
will be seeing that with lot of heartfelt wishes to you, Ronald. Thank you so much.
thank you so much.
Well, before I take a goodbye, before I say a goodbye, Ronald, everybody, since your every answer is inspiring, but still people are waiting for Ronald's very inspiring, very motivating, a beautiful message to my global audience.
The only message is that I want to give to my audience is just enjoy your life. Life is beautiful. You don't have to stress. Stop overthinking. Th- There will be a good time. There will be a worse time. There will be a bad time as well. Always keep smiling. Take it as a challenge. And everything happen in a life a certain phase. And after 2 months or 3 months, you realize that, oh my God. And you will feel proud also that you faced so much of challenges and you overcome it. That's what I believe. Just enjoy your life and do your best. That's it.
This is really great. Enjoy your life, and yes, be happy, be smiling. So, thank you so much. Million thanks, Ronald, for coming to our show and enlightening this evening from India. Good noon across the globe. Good morning to some other parts of the world. Once again, thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Recording stopped.